You set up your first AI agent, and it feels like a superpower. Then you deploy a second and a third. Soon you have a dozen independent agents generating content and pulling data. But without a central orbit, they eventually clash. The automation stops working for you, and you start working for it. The symptoms appear quickly. Tasks are forgotten because agents share no context. Threads get lost. Instead of making strategic decisions, you spend your entire day writing prompts just to micromanage your own software. Automation provides capacity, but an operational company requires a structure that defines how that work is actually captured, reconciled, and improved. Upgrading to a smarter, faster language model fails to solve a structural mess. If your agents are disorganized, adding more intelligence only creates faster disorganization. The friction lives in the coordination layer, not the processor. In the Realm framework, we solve this with a specialized role, the Cleric. They sit at the absolute center of your operations, acting as the hub that links every disconnected agent together. The Cleric has strict operational boundaries. They do not write your marketing copy or analyze financial data. They coordinate workflows, protect your schedule, and maintain the integrity of the system. To ensure a hybrid company survives its own growth, the Cleric must be the very first entity you bring online. Think about session start, the moment you first sit down at your computer. Your agents have been executing tasks all night, and you need to know exactly what they finished while you were away. The Cleric handles this through the scroll. While you were offline, data was scattering across different zones. The Cleric funnels those events into a single 5-minute daily briefing. You read it, and you are immediately up to speed. During the day, the Cleric oversees the active quest board. They scan the queue, identify where a project is blocked, and route tasks between agents to keep the momentum steady. As those tasks finish, the Cleric performs reconciliation. They ensure the daily task board matches the codex, your permanent company knowledge base. This is how the company's memory actually grows. At the end of the day, you perform a save point. The Cleric confirms all progress is securely recorded before you log off, ensuring no work is lost when the human goes offline. Organizing around this strict chronological loop shifts your role. You stop reacting to micromanagement and start leading the company. To fully protect the human operator, an optimized system actually divides the Cleric role into two distinct entities. Your business Cleric handles the company. They track external tasks, clear project blockers, and manage the workflow of your other agents. Your personal Cleric handles you. Their sole domain is the human behind the player, tracking your schedule, enforcing mandatory rest days, and protecting your work-life balance. This chart shows why that matters. Traditional systems use a rigid daily quota, which eventually leads to a human crash. A personal Cleric uses a metric called player energy to calibrate the workload so it perfectly matches your actual capacity. Machine output can scale infinitely, but human capacity is finite. Without managing the person at the center, the system eventually breaks the very human it was built to help. Because the Cleric manages the daily loop, you will interact with them more than any agent. The quality of that conversation dictates the entire feel of your company. Execution-focused agents need processing speed, but the Cleric needs a premium model, one capable of conversational warmth, complex reasoning, and subtle nuance. Running this on a low-tier model makes the daily experience feel flat, robotic, and frustrating. Assigning your most capable model to the Cleric protects your daily morale. It ensures the system feels like a high-functioning team rather than a chore. This is the result of a functioning Cleric: clarity and sustained momentum. You log in, review a concise brief, set the direction, and watch a frictionless system execute your decisions. The Cleric acts as the translation layer, turning the chaotic noise of raw automation into a readable, daily operational rhythm. To sustain a hybrid world, you must build the system's connective tissue before building its workers.